darkness. Tortured by thirst. Choking down dust. Starving. Until now, our hunt begins again.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Amon-Rellik, the God Slayer. We're back in more V Rising. We are now going to talk about some mid-game tips for the game. This is now going to take into account that you probably found a more pleasant place to live. I'm going to kind of show you where I like to choose to go. When you're on an actual active server with other players, this particular place may not be open to you, but we'll talk about the general area that you can aim for. Mainly the idea is you want to pick a place that's centralized, because your goal is to get near the middle of the map as fast as possible. Like you saw previous stream. Like now we've got a whole new setup going on here, and this is where our true castle is going to be. So we're gonna actually do things a little bit different here in terms of we're gonna actually plot out and plan out how our stations are going to be. We're gonna actually plot that out here. So let's rise. Okay. Let me make sure I have my headphones set in here. Okay. Let me make sure our sound's good. Okay, yeah, we're solid. All right. All right, we're solid. So, if we look at the map, I have made it out of here. I still have a castle heart here, but I'm building my current castle here in this area, in Dunley Farms area. You want to try and aim for a castle somewhere here in Dunley Farms area. I tend to, if you're like not confident enough to go too far up, then you can like choose these two spots here as where you would make your castle. Now, mind you, this spot is considered two separate places, so you would have to put down 2 castle hearts in order to fill this area up. That's why I like this area, because with this area I can put 1 castle heart down and I have the ability to extend my castle all along this. So our goal is going to be to cut off this area and probably like from right here and right here, and make that our workshop, our workshop for everything. We're gonna try to make this little area our workshop area, and then we'll make this part here our castle connector, and then over here is where we'll try to make our main castle area. We'll try to throw in some extra stuff as well. So as you can see right here at the bottom here, I'm making, now the way I'm doing this is I'm setting up the forge area first. So you see I have forge floors. And this is going to basically allow anything forge related to have, like once I have it actually confined into a room, I'll get this and I'll get this buff here as well to reduce the cost. And you can tell what you need in terms of like what kind of flooring you'll need if you go to the production. And let's say you're going to go to the different things. You see how it says Alchemy Lab? That basically means you need an alchemy floor. You need a tailor floor for the tannery. General, doesn't matter where you put that. Workshop, you need a workshop floor for the grinder. We need a workshop floor for the sawmill. Forge floor for the furnaces, of course. Alchemy Lab for the blood press. And so you'll be able to tell what flooring you need, so you'll know what needs to go in different rooms. So, we are in an area now that gives us that's a lot higher in terms of it's a bit higher in terms of enemy placement. So we are now level 32 based on our gear, and again, our gear is not too much different. We got we were able to finally get the Merciless Stalkers set completely, and we've got all copper weaponry. And again, you could use the copper coins to go to that shady merchant place that we went to last stream, and you can get all of the copies there if you want to wait and, like, you know, just farm up the coins to get it, or if you happen to get it from the drops. If you ever happen to get the books to drop themselves. We've gotten new containers with a lot more space. I've made a good bit of it, big containers there. Of course, we're still working on these. Like I said, we luckily got the floors, forge flooring. We've got shelves for, like, this is actually going to give us more, because like these boxes right now give us 21 spaces. Those big shelves will actually give us, I believe, 28 spaces. Yeah, and but right now what we're looking to do is we're looking to finish off completely going up here, because this is where we're gonna come up here and we're gonna stay up here. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna still farm down here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the teleporting to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and run down. I think we can have. Let me see if I can build one now, because I need to build a teleporter. What do we need? We need gem dust, stone brick, and grave dust. All right. So the stone brick, grave dust, and the gem dust is gonna be needing. We're gonna be needing this specific thing, the grinder. So we need 4 wet stones, copper ingot, and of course planks. All right. So let me see if we have any wet stones. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of wet stones. Copper ingot. And plank. Alright, and now I should be able to get, yep. Now when it comes to grinders, I'm gonna build 2 of these. I'm gonna build 2 grinders. There we go. Because we're gonna want one to put our rock in. And to be quite honest, I think I'm gonna need to move this out of the way. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, I'm gonna need to move that out of the way. Yeah, right there. There you go. I wanna make sure. No. There you go. Alright. So now we can go ahead and put our rock in there. Now what I'm focusing on is making sure that the forge is going to be set where I want it to be set, because I'm going to eventually put the forge, I'm going to lock this forge up in terms of, like, I'm going to close it up with a bunch of stuff. So that's going to make stone brick. Awesome. and any gemstone will make our gem dust. Now, mind you, you see how we've been getting these crude stones? These crude stones will be a very little. They're gonna be of little use to us right now until we get our jeweler's table. So we're not gonna keep these hanging out. We're gonna try and make use of these now, if at all possible. Yeah. That's actually, is that a good turnaround? Let me see. Is it taking 1 to make 4? That's a crazy turnaround. Yeah, it is. That's nice. All right. We need 20 of that gem dust. And we need grave dust. Now, the problem is we don't have the ability to make grave dust with the bones that we have. We need the bones to make grave dust. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to need to kill another V-boss. And that V-boss, again, or that V-blood boss, is going to be Gore Swine. We're going to need Gore Swine because she's going to allow us to be able to make grave dust. So we need to track her. Now, she's directly south from us. So I turn my body, make sure that my arrow is pointing south. Now, the way you can kind of tell where she is by pointing your body in the general direction that is pointing you, right? And then looking down here and seeing what is south from here. Okay, so we're gonna probably want to go to this gate. We're gonna want to teleport to this gate. And so what we'll do is we'll use our top gate here and teleport down to this gate. And like the graveyard areas are usually where you would it's usually where you would go to gather this kind of stuff. But because I believe she is directly below us. Yeah, it's showing that she's directly below us. And because of that, I think she is going to be somewhere up in here, I think. So what we can do is we can teleport over here, cut across. Alright. So, you've got decent amount of blood. We're full health. And we got a good blood pool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn. Make sure we got nothing on us so that we can teleport. And then we're going to head over to our teleporter. Another reason why I want to start talking about the mid game is because you're going to start fighting different types of enemies now. You're going to start fighting enemies that utilize fire in this area. And fire is a very dangerous element to be hit with in this game. It will cause rapid health decline. And so, you know, it's about as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than sunlight. So what we're going to do is we're going to run into the shadow area. Okay, we didn't aggro them. Good. Oh, yes, we did. We aggroed somebody. Okay, not a problem. We're going to go ahead and... Ow. We're going to dodge here. Ow. kill him. Get behind this tree. There we go. Move over here. Ow. Kill him. There we go. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and use that to heal. Also, always be careful of the streets. Always be careful of the streets and knowing where people are on the street, because you can end up fighting one person and somebody can end up walking down the street and joining in your fight. Alright, we need to hit that south road. Alright. Now you see that you see those icons, those holy looking icons up there? That is holy radiation. Basically holy energy that is poisonous to us vampires. Alright, and we don't want to go in here. Villages like those usually have, oh god. Okay, that was Jade. We don't want to fight her in any way, capacity, or form. We don't want to fight her at all. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's move with the shadows. Okay, good. Jay's moving that back that way. Okay, good. Now you see how the gonna wait? Okay, here we go. We're gonna wait until that sunlight wears off and then we're gonna keep moving. Alright, we don't wanna. You're gonna have archers now that can shoot arrows of fire at you. And the arrows they'll spread fire on contact. So once the arrows hit something, they'll then spread fire in an AoE around in that area. The key with those arrows is you don't only don't want to get hit, but you also don't want to be anywhere near the arrow where it lands.
Militia guard,
Shit.
behind me.
Shit. We don't want any of that either. We don't want that problem. We don't want that problem right now. We don't want that problem right now. He's out of our league at the moment. He's out of our league at the moment. We're gonna bust around the corner, get up here, and take this teleporter. Oh wait, what am I carrying? What am I carrying? Ah, the thick hide. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright, and now we want to go. Alright. And she is this way. Alright. She is, yeah, pointing that way. So that's pointing down that way. So yeah, we need to hit that road. And we are back at the lower level area. And what we're going to do is we're going to kill her. And then on top of killing her, we're going to then go back to our old base and we're going to clear out our old base. And the goal is going to be to clear out our old base. And Okay, that's the wolf den. Is this it? Oh, that's the bandit encampment. When you see those little bubbles come out the water, that's where you can fish with your fishing pole. I think we got enough time to fight her. Okay. Let's just want to make sure we have enough time to fight her. Yeah, I think it's in there. I think that's where she is. She's in that infested graveyard right here. Alright. Is she in here? I think she's in here. Alright. And remember, you got to be careful in places like this because you don't have the ability to feed on anybody in here. So, okay, these mages. You want to make sure these mages don't get the drop on us. Comes to the mages, we want to kill those mages. Because if you kill the mages, whatever they summon die automatically. There we go. All right. Okay. So wait. She wasn't here. Hold on. There she is. She was over here. Okay, so we messed up. All right. We messed up. Let's grab what we can from what we just got from here. Grab what grave dust we can find from these guys. All right. We gotta move. We gotta run. We gotta run. Because we went the wrong way. Okay. We may be able to get it. We may be able to get this in time. Hold on. We may be able to get this in time. Hopefully. You've got good blood for now. Okay, we've already dealt with her. We don't need to deal with her again. Cause I've already beaten her, and that's how I got the Chaos Volley. Okay. All right, yeah. Keep moving this way. Keep moving. And you can see multiple of the, as you saw, there was 2 alpha wolves we just passed. You can get multiple V bloods of the same type oh shoot. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's okay. All right, here we go. Let's make sure we clear out any potential. I used more health than I would have liked there, but we're gonna use our blood man real quick to get a little bit of health back. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're gonna use our sword. And we're gonna come in.
Die! Die for me!
Okay, we want to kill him. Get out of that. back up. Go back up, yeah. Get out of that. There we go. There we go. Shit. Move out of the way of that.
Drink it in! The chaos!
Keep moving. Keep moving. Gonna move. Keep moving. There you go. Alright, we're gonna. Stay out there. Stay out there. Stay out there. Put that dot back on her. Ow. Alright,
Drink it in! The chaos!
alright, when she do that drinking the chaos shit, we just keep moving. You just gotta keep moving. Stay in range, but just keep moving. There you go. Ow. Okay. There we go.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Alright. We got her. It gets a little harder when you start dealing with minion bosses.
New knowledge acquired.
Alright. And these golden chests usually have really good stuff in them. So you always want to pick them up. Got a dark leather cape. Oh dear. That is not what we wanted. Nope, that is not what we wanted. There we go. Okay. We got a dark leather cape. We got some other stuff here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, first and foremost, we're gonna grab everything. Don't linger around these boss areas too long either, because the bosses do respawn. So we don't want to linger around the boss areas too long. You just want to grab what we can here. You do want to get some of that morning lily. Ow. Okay. that we've gotten our stuff, we're gonna head back to our old apartment. We're gonna head back to our old place over here, to our old little apartment there. We're gonna head over there, and we're gonna break down as much as we can and take it back with us. And we're gonna travel back up. We're gonna have to travel back up on foot because we don't, of course, have we can't teleport with certain stuff with us on us. Okay. Luckily they didn't see me. And of course, if you were on a PvP server, you would have to be watching out for players. Undead assassins are also very... You also want to watch out for these guys. These guys are pretty dangerous. If you want, you can do things like this, where you can kind of like take shortcuts around to kind of like get ahead of them. So I kind of like took a shortcut around to get ahead of that assassin. Okay, I think I'm on the right path here. Yep, we're coming up on our old house. Coming up on our old house. And now the reason why we're bringing down this old house is because he's at 77. That's good. Alright, so now I got 77% full warrior's blood. We're doing good. Get cooled down my weapon skills. I get extra physical power. Yes, good. Alright. Because like our castle limit, we have a limit to how much we can put in our castle in terms of like how much we can carry. So I mean how much we can put down. So we want to get rid of this castle so that we can keep our limit. So we go into this. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we get a 100% refund back on everything we dismantle. So we're gonna have a lot in our inventory when it comes to us. What else is there? I don't think there is anything else. Is there? Oh yeah. There you go. Gotta make sure all your ground's picked up before you can there we go. Alright. Now we can't teleport again because we've got way too much stuff that won't let us teleport. I think let me see. Yeah, that grave dust can't be teleported. Yeah. So we gotta run it back. Alright, so we're just gonna cut through a lot of this forest. Our aim is to cut through, go up this way, take it up that way, and head back home. Let's go. Again, in situations like this, the goal is not to get sidetracked with any kind of hunting at the moment. We're focusing mainly in getting wrong way. We're focused mainly on just getting home. I'm gonna try to beat her around that corner. Almost to the northern area. That's right, even the moose want you dead in this world. Okay. Okay, we should be able to use this back road. This back road should be able to take us all the way around. Got the beautiful water out there. Nice little lake right there was. Nice and beautiful. Nice and beautiful. Again, this game is, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I don't want to go through that town area, so we're gonna go around this way. We're gonna hug this edge. Probably gonna hear some rumbling and shaking, because I think in this area to my right, up on this mountain, this hill, is a oh shoot, yeah, we don't want to fight Vincent. Oh no, we do not like. Oh my god. Okay, we don't want to fight them either. You see those girls with the bombs on their back? You do not want to have to fight them either. At least not yet. We'll deal with them at a later date. But the bomb lobbers and the girls who fire flame arrows at you, those are the ones you want to be especially careful about, because those are the ones that hurt. And we are home, baby. We are home. All right, we made it. We made it to our home. Now, of course, we have an area. These kind of rocks are the quartz. You'll be using that to make glass, but that's going to be later on. But one of the main reasons why you want to make it up this far is because you can now travel to just about anywhere on the map now. You can travel just about anywhere on the map from this point, because you're going to make a teleporter. We're going to make a teleporter. And we're gonna be able to travel from anywhere on this map to other places relatively quick, not lickety split quick, but at least we're not egregiously far from any one thing on the map. That's why you wanna try and set yourself up somewhere as close as you can to the middle of the map. You know, it might be. You might be able to get an area up here. You might choose up here, or you might choose right here or right here, or you might even choose like certain areas right there, or maybe an area right here or something like that. You may choose any of that, but the idea is to try and get yourself somewhere in this vicinity of the map, so that you can have an easier time getting to all these different areas. You know. And that's where you want your main base to be, and that's where you want to build your power. Now, at the end game, you might decide, you know what, I like Gloomride. I want to live in Gloomride. You know, then you can, move yourself like we just did. You can move yourself to Gloomride, build you a second, because that's another reason why we took our castle heart from there. Because if we ever want to make another one and do another trip of moving, we can set down another one and then do what we did here again here. Where we take down things slowly but surely and travel it and get it, to our new base like that, But again, I think Dunley is like it's the easiest place to live, because it's the idea of the enemies are still high enough to give you decent stuff when they drop stuff, but at the same time the enemies aren't so high level that the area isn't so dangerous that you can't viably live there. Like areas like the Cursed Forest, you can't even see, like your mini map gets when you get cursed, you get cursed in this forest literally, and your mini map totally shuts off for you. So it's, and your big map does too. So you can legit get lost in that place and not be able to make your way out unless you have certain items. So there's areas like Silverlight Hills, full of holy people who've got weapons and magic that is like literally built to kill you. So living in this area is also like it's a big, it's like you could probably live here, but then you're gonna be crap. If let's say you gotta go over the Hollow Mountains for something, or let's say you gotta go to the Cursed Forest or something. You see how far you are from these places? That's why being in the middle allows you to get to Fairbane easy, Silverlight easy. Might be a little off from Hollow, but you can make it there relatively easy. Teleport to here, boom, you're in Hollow. Making it across here to Cursed Forest, there's a teleport around here somewhere. I think it's around here. I think it's either here or here. I think it's here. I think it's up in here, up in this region right here. The teleport there. You can teleport from boom, boom, and now you're in the forest. And same thing for Gloomrot, you know. So, you know, it's a nice centralized location for everything. You're definitely going to want it to be centralized because you're going to have to get here to collect silver for your high-end gear weapons, like dark silver weapons and stuff. It's going to require silver. And as you remember, if we carry silver on ourselves, silver damages us as long as we're carrying it on ourselves. So we got to be, we need to be able to get back home fast enough, and we can't teleport with silver. So wherever we get silver from, we're gonna have to get that silver and then haul ass back home. And I believe the silver in here is in this place. It's in this place, this right here. So we're gonna have to make our way through here without dying, getting our ass kicked. Get in here, farm the silver, and usually what you can do is you can actually come through this little area right here, and you can jump down into the mine from below. But then you'll have to actually fight your way back out. And then you have to find our way back out, run all the way back down this way, and then come back home, you know. And we need to be able to make that trip without dying, you know. But again, that silver is going to be killing us slowly but surely, you know. And that's where our potions and all that stuff's going to play in later on, you know. But that's more when you start reaching near the end game. When you start reaching the end game. Right now, we're just trying to learn. We're trying to get the idea of moving to a place that we can truly call home. And this is where we're going to truly call home. We're going to set up our castle right here. Then, we're going to basically learn the tips of sectioning off our home so that we can have, you know, the most efficient space for everything we need. That's the reason why right now I'm not necessarily worried about building walls, because I'm trying to make sure first that I have efficient space for each type of production, whether it be the forge, whether it be like whether it be the workshop, things like that. And once I have all that mapped out and good, then we can start enclosing things in. Because we don't want to end up building a castle that's going to be, we don't want to build a castle that's going to be inefficient and end up working against us. You know, we want a castle that's going to be working for us, not against us. All right. What do we got going on here? What do we have in our inventory? We got a bunch of stuff in our inventory. So what we can do is we can grab our we can go to our castle heart, and we need leather and we need copper. Let's go ahead and well, first and foremost, let's go ahead and do this so that we can go ahead and get our we need that gem dust. So now we have a way gate. All right.
An achievement, to be sure.
All right. Now we gotta make a stone coffin. I believe you go to dominance. Stone coffins. Now there's the normal one, and then there's the ones you get for buying the okay, I need 2 crude amethysts. I don't think we have. Got 1 crude amethyst. I think we'll eventually get amethysts again. And so for now, we'll be good with what we got for now. So let's first grab that. Get some leather going real quick. Because I don't think I have any. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, we got leather. Alright. Let me, oh, shoot. And now we can actually put way more floors down now because we got rid of all the floors near the area. I want to build one of these because these here, this is basically allows you to break things down and to get other raw materials. So we want to get that down as fast as possible as well. I thought I had more copper in it than that, but I may have overestimated there. Alright, and then we'll start putting stuff in there so we can get that done. Alright. So we need copper. We do need copper. So we need to make a... But first, let's take a look at what we did learn from her. We have bone explosion. Inflicts condemned. Fences. We can make the grave digger ring, which is an upgrade. He yields bone and grave dust. Alright. Let's take a look at our powers. And we got the unholy. Condemn. Increasing all damage to them dealt to them by 15% for 5 seconds. Summon an unholy warrior to fight by your side whenever a condemned target perishes. I think we like that. So what we're gonna do with that, we're just gonna put that on we're gonna put that on right there. We like that. Alright. And so that looks like this. We like that. Okay. Now what we wanna do is we wanna go. Actually, we want to do this. Alright, what is this? Aftershock. Alright, so we can take this gem. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to go and get what you call it first. Because we're gonna feed that. We're gonna feed the gems that we don't need. For like the ability gems, we're gonna feed those to we're gonna feed those to our little num nom box that we're gonna build. We're gonna build that num nom box, and we're gonna feed. Hold on, I think I got enough. Hold on. Well, I'm over here just running away from my. I think I got ore in my box that I can use. Not soon. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, we can, we got these special rocks that drop what we need here. The mist stone, we definitely need the regular mist stone. We should be able to. Yep, sulfur. Always be extra careful when on these roads. Alright. Let's go up here and see if there's any iron ore or any ore up here. Yep.
The material is too strong.
All right. Let's try and get back. So we can't mine the iron ore yet. We don't have a hammer big enough, strong enough, should I say. We don't have a hammer strong enough. That's fine. Take our nom machine. Alright. And now what we can do with him is we can put in there whatever we're not going to use. Like, this is going to give us a crude amethyst, and we need that. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright.
I am ready for a new day. An achievement, to be sure.
Alright. And then of course we can make a servant coffin as well. But for now, at this point, once you get to the point where you have to start making servants, I would go ahead and stop going with the I would go ahead and stop doing the journey tips, and then I would instead start focusing on just building your castle up. You know, grabbing the resources you need. And when it comes to the castle, before you get to build anything extraordinary like your main halls and anything like that, you want to build your necessities first. You want to start with building, of course, your workshops and stuff like that. You want to build the things that you're going to use to craft first, because once you get to building them with proper floors, and once they're enclosed, you're gonna start building faster, and you're gonna be able to build more things faster. And so you want to get your building, you want to get your workshop completely built first. Then after you built your workshop, then you can start adding on extra parts to the castle as you begin to upgrade your castle. And again, in order to put more castle stuff down, you need to build the heart. And if you notice, all I've basically done is I built the heart, and then I've built extensions to allow me to move further down that way. And our goal right now is going to be to expand the heart, so we can get our blood essence servant limit and our floor limit up. So we now that we have our full-blown, we got our full-blown coffin. We have a coffin respectable, a coffin, you know, that's more respectable. You know, it's more befitting of a vampire lord. Go ahead and move this right about here. There we go. That way I can safely move about here. Alright. And see, now the next one's going to be glass, reinforced planks, and stuff like that. So, but now we have an extended floor limit. so that we can build out further more what we need. So, first things first. We're gonna check, see what does this floor needs. That needs alchemy lab floor, and we don't have alchemy lab yet. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're going to first and foremost, we're gonna start taking everything out of our boxes so that we can kind of and we're gonna start putting things where we can. Making sure that we have things tidying up. We're gonna also see if we can craft some more of our that we can at the moment. Okay. We're gonna put our rats in there for the time being, and we're gonna put a. We're going to try to put all our plants in one place. Make sure we there. What we're doing now is we're just trying to make sure we put inventory together so that we so that we don't get ourselves confused with everything and where everything is. There we go. Alright, and if you'll notice, blood will start collecting at the bottom as well. And this thing will be completely full with blood once we get it to max level. All right, we have our teleporter, and now because we have that teleporter, we can literally teleport from anywhere on the map directly back home as well. Alright, so let's start trying to actually do some proper storage here. Alright. We're gonna put that stone dust over here. So that's where it's working at the moment. We're gonna put that there. We'll put all our jewels here. And we'll put oh yeah. When it comes to books, if you don't need the books, you can take the books and you can get paper from throwing the books in there. So you'll want to do stuff like that as well. Alright, we're going to want more than one sawmill, so we're going to go ahead and look for stone and wood. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stop that because we don't. And right now, I know it looks all weird. It looks all like we're just throwing shit together right now. But that's because we are just technically just throwing shit together right now. Now, when it comes to making glass, once we are able to make glass, you will be smelting glass in one of these. So we're going to go ahead and put that there and there. Because sometimes the best way to store things is actually just storing them in places that you would originally have them sitting in anyway. Like, for instance, if I wanted to store, properly store planks, I would actually just put them in the storage that makes the planks. That way I don't have to waste my box storage for that. Same thing here with the tannery. You can throw that in that. Alright, we can throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there. Since that's gem dust, and what we use to make gem dust is gems, we'll throw that in there. And I'll throw the fish in with the plants. All right. And I'll throw the paper in with that as well. All right. Now, what we do want to make is we want to first take a look at what we got going on here in terms of bee blood. That's alchemy table. Okay, we don't necessarily need that just yet. We've already done that. Leatherworking. And these bags. These bags are going to be good because they allow us to hold gems and herbs and stuff, and those things not take up our main inventory space. So we definitely going to want to get those as well. So we need to build ourselves a tailoring workstation. Plank and leather, baby. Plank and leather. let's take a look here. All right. Gem dust, coarse thread, blood rose, and paper. Okay, so we need coarse thread. Need all the coarse thread we can carry. Gem dust, paper, and all the coarse thread we can carry. Alright. Let's make some bags. Oh yeah, blood rose as well. Alright. All right. So now we can hold up the 3 stacks of something here. It's great. It's beautiful. All right. All right, so we need to grab some stone and some rugged hide. Okay, we need 120 of it, and we need 80 stone. Okay, 40. Glass, definitely need that. We do want that horse. We're gonna take this horse home with us. All right, we're ready. Okay, we're just gonna set it down somewhere. Cause yeah, we don't need to actually have it where we. There we go. All right, and then of course I'm gonna take a small bathroom break. And the way you want to do is make sure you jump in your coffin so you don't waste any of your blood that you got on you. We can take a small bathroom break. We should be back in 5-10 minutes. Okay, so you're set up. You know, you've got yourself a little mini workshop going. If you were on a PvP server, again, your travel up here would be a little bit more. It'll probably take a little longer because you would need to make sure you have a solid walls and foundations before you start putting stuff together, because people could just steal your stuff. PvE, this will be the same way, and of course, if you were doing this private, you know, like the way I'm doing it now is something you would do on a PvE server, and if you were in your own private server, you could do it this way. But when you're doing PvP, you would want to first build up another walls and doors and stuff, and make sure you have, you know, things protecting your stuff, and then you would build inside. You would build outside first, then inside. Whereas in PvE, you can build inside first, and then build your defenses later. You know. All right.
I rise.
All right. So what we want to do is let's take a look at our workbench and see what else we can make. The grave diggers, and we need to make. We have our merciless night stalker stuff on, but we need to make. Yeah, we need to make our merciless copper weapons. So what we need to do is we need to. And we need those weapons so that we can fight as best as possible up here. So what you would do is up here, you could fight normally with the copper weapons if you noticed before, but we do want to keep going up. We want to keep going up. So we need grave dust and our morning lily to create our grave digger ring. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our grave dust and morning lily. I know our morning lily, we should have plenty of it. Yep, our morning lily. And if I remember correctly, I think I had the grave dust sitting in the thingy. Yep, grave dust. We're gonna make that, and we need crude emerald and whetstone. So let's see if we have our crude emeralds. See if we have any. Okay, let's go ahead and take these out and feed those to the Nom Nom station. Because I'm not using that, and I'm not using this. We actually got thick hide, but we'll leave that for the time being. So what we're doing now is we're about to set up to travel again. Because we're going to take our coins. Right? We're going to take our coins. Oh yeah, we need, oil is going to be also another thing too. Oil is going to be very important. But we're not going to use it just yet, but oil is very important to make hardened leather or thick leather. Alright. Let's go ahead and just dump all this in there. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take our coins and we're going to travel down and grab see if we can grab some things. Wait, what am I carrying that I can't? Oh, that's where it all went. It went into my bags. I was like, where did the other stuff go? I was like, maybe I just didn't see it, but it went in my bags. Okay. There we go. And boom, boom, and oh. All right, now I should be able to do this. We're gonna go because our shady merchant's right there, so we're gonna zip right over here. What the hell? That's right. Doesn't like an undead. Doesn't like a juicy undead. Get that paper.
Got you something special.
Alright, what does he got? Alright, so we got merciless copper. We need the mace. We need the sword. Huh. We got forge flooring already. All right. So now we gotta haul our ass back manually back home. So he doesn't sell the axes. So we just want to find the axes on our own, which is fine. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, let me see if I can go around here. God damn, man. Why is he always... It's amazing that they have him walking around in low-level zones. It's amazing that Tristan just can walk around in low-level zones like that. Cause he's like level 60, dude. Like you're not fighting him anytime soon. I figured I'd participate in that battle since we have to run back anyway. I might as well participate and grab some shit. How many copper coins do I have? I got almost another. I actually got almost enough to actually go back. Beautiful. A beautiful ending to that fight. Okay, we can actually hold on, I think we can actually go back. Alright. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if they improved the loot drops in this game or what, but the loot seems to be a little bit more abundant than usual. Maybe they improved the loot drops in this game. I ain't complaining. Alright. So we got 2 books. Let's okay, let's actually head back over there. Yeah, let's actually head back over there because we can get another book. And there's another book I do want to get. So let's head back over there. On the wrong way. Wait, there I am. Okay, no. Once I get over there, I gotta take the road down. Okay.
Wanna trade?
Yes, I do want to trade, sir. I want that ring of the warlock. I want that. All right. Now let's go home. Leave me alone. So now we've got some So now we've gotten some books for power, for some power. Oh, that allow us to get a little bit more power, should I say. Of course, you'll be chopping down trees and like you saw me farming the copper ore. You'll be doing that stuff as you go along. If you feel like you need some hides, kill off some animals on the way home. Of course, if you need stone, you can bang on these rocks on your way back as well. Of course, once you get to little camps. And of course, when it comes to choosing the type of weapon, you can pick basically whatever weapon you like. The sword is considered the meta weapon to use because of the speed of the attack, because your attack damage doesn't change based on the weapon. What level is he? Yeah, see, even with my stuff, he is still too high of a level for me. So I can't afford to fight him right now. We're eventually going to want to fight him, of course, but right now we're just trying our best to, you know, survive and put our stuff together. See how we got behind them. Always remember that you can cut around places and you don't have to follow the road hardcore. You know, you can always veer off the road a little bit and get yourself around certain areas. So we want to go around them because we don't want to have to fight that girl throwing stuff and shit. We don't want them to fight all that. So we just trying to. You see how my screen's getting that weird green glow? That's that garlic exposure. We want to, you know, you're gonna need to go into those places to farm because that's like where some of the really good stuff is. But like for instance, if you notice, guys are carrying like torches and stuff now. You want to be very careful fighting these kind of guys. Now, if you notice, you can choose. Like I say, I go over here. If I point my thing over here, you see how when I did my quick kill, I slid off to the side and I dashed off to the side. You want to make sure that you can control that very well, because you saw how that fire was right there. That fire right there, I could have actually, if I didn't actually pinpoint where I wanted to go, it would have randomly threw me in a direction, and it could have literally made me dodge into the fire after I fed on that dude. So you want to be very careful and make sure that you're actually holding the directional pad where you want your character to disappear off to once you decide to either finish feeding or whether you decide to insta-kill them after the feed. Oh, shoot. Alright. So we're going to go to our research desk. And we're going to get that for that. We're going to get that for that. And we got the Ring of the Warlock. Alright. Now let's start putting things up. All right. I think we are solid. We are solid. I'm gonna feed him this bone axe because I don't need it. I'm gonna give me 3 plank back. And how many stone? 96 stone. So I can then go and put that stone back over here. Put that plank over here. All right. Alright, now let's take a look at our workbench. Let's see what we can do here. 12. We can get 4 crude sapphires. We can make a spell power ring and give a spell crit chance. Yeah, so we can totally skip this ring. Even though we have it, we can totally skip this ring from our current blood rose and go up. Yeah, and I want the spell power because this bone explosion gives us. If you notice, we get those undead minions. Well, the undead minions, their damage is based on your spell power. So you need to get higher spell power in order to make them do more damage. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, we need well, we're gonna go ahead and put this on for now. But we need crude sapphire. We need 4 crude sapphire. Okay. We just need 4 crude sapphire. So what do we need? So where would we find crude sapphire? We would find it, well, first and foremost, let's there we go. So now we're level 35. We're now level 35. Nice. Let's go ahead and put that ring. Get some stuff back. All right. All right. So where we gonna find our crude sapphire? Well, actually, first, let's see what we need to build our merciless copper sword. We need crude sapphire for it too, and whetstone. Okay. Crude topaz, crude emerald. All right. What crude stuff do we have? What crude stuff do we have? Okay, we don't have crude nothing. We don't have crude anything right now. Okay, so what we do is we're gonna be using our mace for this. So what we'll be doing is we'll be looking for these. We'll be looking for these rocks right here. Nice little waterfall. Now you might be wondering, like, man, you're getting regular stuff. You're not getting you're not getting crude ones. But that's fine, because we can break that stuff down later, I think. All right, these guys here, these guards, they like to shoot stuff at. They like to ram you and stuff. So you gotta be careful with these guards. Oh, you see that? You see that damage I'm taking? See that damage I'm taking? All right, we want to. You see how much damage I was taking from fire? You do not want that. You do not want to be taking damage like that. And you know that you see these guys in the hoods, right? Well, there's a boss, and the boss spawns in the world as one of these guys. And you don't really know which one is which, because like if you kill that guy, he could just be a normal person. But there's a chance, like for instance, you see how there's another guy? There's a chance that if I hit him, he'll spawn into that boss. Like for instance. Okay, see, he's not the boss. But there's a chance that if I hit him, there's a chance that hitting one of those guys will randomly be the boss, and you'll have to fight a very, 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 very tough boss. Like he's tough. Yeah. So what we want to do? Let me see if we can actually do this. Okay, so I can't do it this way. Alright, so what happens is when you end up in a situation like this, where they basically told you, you can't get the proper jewels from where you are. You're gonna have to instead do this. We're gonna have to instead. And mind you, this is the reason why, you want to be prepared for this. We're going to have to go back south. We're going to go back south. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to this area, because this area seems to be the faster, closer area to home. And here is where we're going to have to find those crystals again. Topaz. So it's going to be down here that we're going to have to look for the crystal rocks, because up north crystal rocks, well, in the mid area, all those rocks spawn pure versions. Gem dust, crude emerald, crude midstone. All right. Also, kill whatever bears you come across. Because you want that hide. They give you like 100 hide. That's a lot of hide, boy. That's a lot of hide to get all at once. Notice I'm just going from one rock to the next. Using the shadows. Making sure I stay in them. Okay. Now let's say, for instance, you want to... Oh shoot, no. I'm not gonna get that silver right now. We're getting thirsty now, so we need to go ahead and be looking for new blood. Alright, let's take a look where we are. Alright, let's be heading back. Okay, yeah, he's like level 40.
My blood reserves run low.
Alright, we need to find someone to feed on. Alright. Where am I at? Okay, we need to bust north. And the next unlucky normal victim is going to have to be the ones we feed on. So whoever's unlucky enough to be walking this path. You all. Yep. That is much better blood than I had. Good. Alright. We got back a semblance of blood. What's hilarious is that these guys will literally kill themselves. If you notice, he burned himself alive, basically. Making sure we don't have any more of those shiny ones. Dodge. Ow. Oh my god. Yeah, you see how fucking up can really see how much damage that fire did to me at the end of the day? Like, just that one mistake with fire, man, just like, you can just turn things into a bad day. Always be extremely careful with the way you engage fire enemies in this game. Where am I? Okay. Also be extremely careful about traveling around near towns, because near towns is where all the garlic is, and it's where all the big bosses are, and it's where all the nasty stuff is. Be careful around towns. Shoot. Or did I pass it? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, these girls. You always want to kill them first. See that? You don't ever, yeah. Use the fire against them as well. Notice I was using the fire against them. So when she was throwing them bombs around, I was like, okay, yeah, you do that, and I'm gonna let people just jump, basically mess around with that. I'm gonna let them run all in there and burn themselves up. Now you can hide in these things. If you need to hide, you can jump into these things and hide. And but they do not hide you from sunlight. So during the daytime, you will burn. And later on, you'll need to get stuff like cotton. But cotton, you'll have to actually go into the villages in order to get cotton. We made it back before dawn. That's good. What we need here is you got crude sapphire. We got crude sapphire. But do we need that for our ring as well? We do. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put all our little gems in there. what do we need to make okay, we need that stone dust. Yeah, we need that stone dust. So we're gonna take all this stone dust. And we're gonna need iron ignits for that. Alright. So we need 2 crude sapphires, and we'll be able to make our ring of the warlock, which will put it 9. So that'll put us at level 38. We'll be max level 38, and that means we'll be able to take on. That means we'll be well enough to take on these 2, and we'll actually be able to take on these 3. And we may be able, yeah, we should be able to take on the Bandit King around that level. But we'll need to take care of this guy first in order to have the explosives in order to get in to fight the Bandit King. So at level 38, we'll actually be ready to finish Act 2 and go in. We'll be able to finish Act 1, should I say. We'll be able to finish Act 1, and we'll be able to go into Act 2. So we basically got ourselves ready to go into Act 2, and of course, if you notice, that's the reason why I called it mid-game, because once you're done with Act 2, Act 3 is like the beginning of your basically your legit mid-game. And then Act 3 is your end game, basically from 66 to 80. But I call this mid-game tips because from here on out, you're going to be fighting things from the mid-game, from this point until you reach the end game. You're going to be mainly fighting people with fire, arrows, mainly, and then of course dealing with garlic and of course the holy stuff, which you'll get near the end of mid game and into the end game. We'll start talking about the holy stuff and farming in areas with like garlic and stuff like that. And so now you're mainly just gonna get your merciless copper weapons. You're gonna get that ring of, like, again, if you're into more spell usage, you'll be using the ring of the warlock. And if you're into more of the melee style of play, you'll be using the other ring, the ring of the dust. I think it's called the ring of the dust dancers, dust ring or something like that, dust something. You'll be using that ring for the melee. And again, if you're trying to use any kind of like, if you're trying to use minions, remember that your minions damage in this game is based on your magical damage, so you're going to want to get magical gear to up the damage of those minions. Now what I'm doing here is I'm going to wait before I craft, because I need the 2 crude sapphires for the ring, but I also need the crude sapphire for my merciless spear. Now the reason why I want to make this spear, well, I need 1 for the spear, but I need 1 for the sword. But the reason why I want to make this spear first is because the spear is great for single target damage. It's really great for dealing with a boss by itself. The sword is great for dealing with AoE. It's great for doing damage to everybody around you. But in terms of wanting to get like single target damage, it's going to be the spear. In terms of like dealing with a singular target, the spear seems to be one of the best things to use single target. So I usually switch between spear and sword until I get the scythe. The scythe is going to be the main weapon that I use once I'm able to get it. And at that point, that's going to be my main damaging weapon, because I love the scythe in this game. So night has fallen, and of course, like I said, if you had teammates, this would be a lot easier. You'll be getting stuff a lot faster. And of course, if you were on a main server, you wouldn't have to worry about your production stopping when you log out. It would continuously be going. So you'll be getting things done a lot faster than what we're doing here. But this is the gist. Now that you've made it to the middle, the idea is get you merciless copper stuff on. Make sure you have your merciless Night Stalker gear. Make sure you have merciless weapons, which we're working on right now. Again, you'll be farming. You'll basically teleport down here, farm around these areas. You get that to get the crude stuff. Run it on back up here to your home, wherever your home is up here. Run it back up here. Make those make those merciless weapons, and then we can start taking on the other bosses. Because then at that point we'll be at the best amount of gear that we can at the moment. We'll be wearing the best level of gear that we can, putting us around like 38, which is again higher than everything in Act 2. Because the final boss of Act 2 is level 37. So we'll be able to basically get ourselves at that level or one level higher. And at that point, we won't really be able to squeeze any more actual power out of us until we've gotten all these bosses killed and gotten their knowledge to expand out to making more stuff. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to knock out these bosses and stuff like that. And in the next stream, by the next stream, I want to be able to put us into the next tier of weaponry and show you what the next tier of weaponry and armor is going to be, and get further into some combat mechanics. Right now, it's really simplistic because I don't have many jewels, so that I can't really like show you like some hyper focused styles of play where you really take into account your jewels and how they impact your skills in your spells. But we'll get into that in another stream. But right now I just kind of wanted to show you where you would end up at right before the mid game. You know, some mid gameish tips. Again, like I said, being very, very, very careful about fire damage. You know, and being very attentive to what these enemies are capable of doing. Your shield enemies love to rush you, and they love to stun you by putting their shield up. You know never to attack them when their shield's up. You saw the bomb girls. You see how they not only do they throw a bomb in the initial area, but it spreads fire over a large area. So you always want to make sure that those are your. If you're not going to focus that bomb girl down yourself, then you're going to want to kind of kite her into throwing bombs around and basically burning her own people to death, and herself, of course. But your main goal is going to be to get her out of the game first. And then, of course, if you're dealing with guys who carry torches, they will throw the torches. And then there's, at this level 2, the archer chicks will have flame arrows. And again, the flame arrows do not spread fire until they make contact with something. But even if they make contact with something, they will spread fire in that area. So all because you happen to dodge, let's say you got behind a tree and the arrow hit the tree. That doesn't matter, because when the arrow hits the tree, it's going to spread fire on the tree and on the ground around the tree. So you're still going to get burned to death. So when them girls shoot those arrows, you don't want to be anywhere in the vicinity of those arrows when they land and hit anything. Whereas, you know, if you saw the older arrow, like the arrows in the Noob Land area, they were just normal arrows. They don't spread anything. So you can jump behind a tree real quick and, you know, dodge the arrows that way or something like that. But when you're up here, you don't want to be anywhere near those arrows when they land and hit anything. So yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and put this stuff together. You know, again, this is the reason why I like streaming it this way. Is so that I can do a lot of the super boring stuff off camera. And then we can get back in and actually show some progress and make some progress. You know. And again, we basically made ourselves, we're not done with the bottle. We're not done with the we're not done with the Noob Land area. We still need some things from here. But what we've done is we've got ourselves to where most of what we need from the south can be gotten from right here, and we have a simple way back home that doesn't take us forever. You know, the idea is we want to farm on this side of the map now. We don't want to farm on this side anymore, where we started from. And again, this probably could have been easier if we started on the west side of the map over here. Probably would have been easier, I think. Well, West Fairbanks, which is over here, probably could have been a little bit easier if we started on this side, I think. But you know, either way, you know, whenever we need to farm down here, we can teleport down here, farm these areas up for the paper and all that good stuff. That's a copper mine. This place is actually very, very good for, of course, copper. And you know, that's where we fought that boss at. But like, you know, we can be going all through here to get paper and stuff like that. All through these areas to get paper, stuff like that. We'll eventually hit that bandit stronghold for the bandit king, but you know, we'll be getting paper and stuff like that all around here, whatever. And we'll slowly just keep getting our and as we get books, we'll be able to throw books in our little mouth thingy here and get paper from it and stuff like that. So we'll be ready and set to go. So thanks guys for hanging out and watching. I'm Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. I'm Amon-Rellik Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm out.